There are places on this planet that feel like they were never meant for human eyes. Places where the air itself seems to whisper warnings. Today, we're visiting 3 locations, so terrifying, so soaked in death and mystery, that most people won't even speak their names out loud. Buckle up. You might want to keep the lights on for this one. First, let's sail to the Venetian Lagoon, just a short distance from the romance of Venice, Italy. There sits a small island called Poveglia. On paper, it looks in reality, it's considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. For centuries, this was a quarantine station for plague victims. Think about that. Over 160,000 people were forcibly sent here to die. Ships unloaded the sick, the dying, and the dead right onto its shores. Mass graves were dug, bodies burned for days on end. Local legend says that over 50% of the island as soil today is actually ash and decomposed human remains. But it gets worse. Later, the island was converted into a mental asylum, and the stories from that time unspeakable. It said that a deranged doctor conducted gruesome experiments on patients, drilling into their brains. He eventually went mad himself, throwing himself from the bell tower, only to survive, broken and bleeding, before dying in agony. Visitors today, though officially banned, report hearing that bell tolling in the wind, even though it hasn't been rung in decades. They speak of whispers in the empty wards, of shadows moving where no one walks. Poveglia is a monument to human suffering, located in time, forbidden to the public. A true island of ghosts. Now, let's cross the globe to the dense, dark forests at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. Aokigahara, you might know it by another name. The Suicide Forest. This isn't just folklore. This is a real place with a real, dark purpose. For decades, it has been one of the most notorious sites for suicide in the world. The forest is eerily quiet, so quiet that the absence of birdsong and wildlife is the first thing visitors notice. The trees grow so thickly that they block out sunlight, creating a permanent twilight. Magnetic rocks in the area supposedly render compasses useless, adding to the sense of being hopelessly lost. Signs at the trailheads, written in Japanese, beg visitors to reconsider, to seek help, to remember their families. But every year, dozens still venture in and never come out. Local folklore speaks of yurei, the restless spirits of those who died there, lingering among the trees. Hikers have reported seeing figures that vanish when approached, hearing footsteps behind them on empty trails, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread that forces them to turn back. Aokigahara is not just a place of death. It's a place where the line between the living and the dead feels terrifyingly thin. Finally, we go deep, deeper than anywhere else on Earth. The Mariana Trench, located in the Pacific Ocean near Guam. This is the deepest point on the planet, a scar on the Earth's crust, nearly 11,000 meters down. To understand that depth, imagine taking Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, and sinking it into the trench. It wouldn't even reach the top. The water would still cover it by more than a mile. Down there is absolute darkness. No light has ever touched the bottom. The water temperature hovers just above freezing. And the pressure, it's over 1,000 times the pressure at sea level, equivalent to having 50 jumbo jets stacked right on top of you. For a long time, scientists believed nothing could survive in that hellish environment. They were wrong. Down in the blackness, Weavy found creatures that look like they reef from another planet. The anglerfish, with its bioluminescent lure, the translucent snailfish, and strange, ethereal jellyfish that drift in the crushing dark. But here's the truly terrifying part. We've barely explored it. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the deepest trenches of our own oceans. What else is down there? What massive, undiscovered creatures lurk in the eternal night? The trench is a reminder that even on our own planet, there are places so remote, so inhospitable, so alien that they may forever remain a mystery. Poveglia, where the ground itself is made of human bones. Aokigahara, where lost souls wander beneath a sunless sky. And the Mariana Trench, where life exists in crushing, frozen darkness. 3 corners of the world that prove one thing. Our planet is still full of places that can terrify us to our core. Stay curious, but maybe sleep with the lights on tonight. Thanks for watching.